Hello, it's a beautiful day here in the Czech Republic, though a little icy. It's very nice weather. I'm at a little town right on the outskirts of Prague called Prokopské, and I am going to do my first ever top rope solo. So I'm gonna kind of film the way. I know the crag I want to start at. Starting off very easy. I've practiced some near where I live, just on some structures. Make sure that I know what I'm doing and that it will be 100% safe. But now we have a beautiful walk, maybe about 1 kilometer from Prokopské to Prokopské Údolí. There's this nice trail, running trail, a lot of people run on, bike on. I was here just yesterday with Isa on a run and it was all covered in ice. Looks like a lot of that has melted, which means the ground looks dry, so hopefully everything stays dry, and the rock is dry, and my rope stays dry. That would be nice. If it gets a little wet, it's okay too. Alright, I'm gonna scope out a spot I saw yesterday, just up here, in between these rocks here. Looks like it's still a little icy on the trail, but I do believe the rock is completely dry. Nice. So pretty much anything here. It looks like there's good sturdy trees atop. Oh, this side's a little wet. It's a nice spot. Saw some bolts over here somewhere. Ah, yes. There's this side, which looks like a very hard route. It goes up there. But I only see 2 bolts. 3 bolts. And then the bolts stop. Oh no, I see the 4th one now. I'd like to see where it tops out at. If there's an anchor up there, that would make it very easy. But first I'm going to start with something a little easier, I think. And that's over here. The only other bolts I've seen in this entire ravine. Right here. There's a bolt. Like there, and then there's another one directly above it, but then I don't see any more bolts. Now, Czech Republic is notorious for being skimpy on bolts, but this is ridiculous. There's just 2 and the second one is only like 1/3 of the way up. So I'd like to set up a top rope here and see what there is to see. Let's see if there's any good trees up there. Well, I'm at where I think the top is. I can already see the problem with this other route here, is that there's just no trees on top of there. So it'll be hard to make an anchor with the gear I have. Here there are some decent sized trees, but the edge of the cliff is covered with these thorny briars. I'm not sure exactly where those bolts are at. I think they were somewhere around here. Let's see. So the top anchor is pretty simple. I found a big sturdy tree. It's got 3 branches. I wasn't sure to just tie it around all 3, but this is the thickest of them all. It's maybe about 10 inches in diameter. I tied a double bowline knot. I use this knot when lead climbing every time, so I've trusted my life on it many times before. We're just gonna try to rappel down here, maybe clear out some of these dead branches and see how it goes. Hopefully the tree doesn't break, though I would be extremely surprised if it did. Okay, so before I throw the rope down, I've attached myself with a gree-gree, and now I will be testing my weight against the tree, pulling as hard as I can. Strong. It's a good bowline knot. Never come undone unless you want it to come undone. Okay, I'll throw the rope down. Hopefully it's long enough. So even though this tree is extremely sturdy and the knot is extremely sturdy as well, I decided to build an expediatory backup to it. I might make a knot out of here so that even if the knot fails and even if the tree somehow breaks, it'll still at least have something to catch on. Just for extra safety, though it may not be necessary. Okay, rappelling down, and quite nice. Definitely sturdy. The rock is extremely loose here, although I wasn't planning on climbing this part, just this bottom part here, I guess. I really just wanted to do what I'm doing right now, set up an anchor and be confident enough to rappel off of it. Because if you can rappel off of it, then you can climb up it. Well, down we go. I do need both hands though. Well, it looks like the spot I picked, I kind of missed my aim, and now I'm attached to the muddy stuff, so I'll still call it a success in that I was able to rappel down. Maybe I don't even think I want to ascend back up this just because it's very chossy. So I'll just walk around back up that way and get my things and then try to find a better spot where I can actually climb. But hey, first test run is success. So here we go, same setup, double bowline around a nice, thick, strong tree. No backup this time, but I mean, really trust my life to that knot. If I generate enough force to pull out this tree, then maybe I need to reassess physics. And then I just threw the rope down there. I'm hooked up so I don't accidentally fall off the cliff. And this looks like a spot I can actually climb up. So I'm gonna recheck my anchor, make sure it's bomber, and then probably take my stuff down. I don't want to leave it unattended up here, and then try to do some climbing. So once again, just in case this gigantic 12-inch diameter tree decides to break off, I'll have this other tree to try to catch it. Though if I generate enough force to pull out this tree, it's probably going to pull out that tree anyway. But just in case. Hopefully nobody comes up here and takes my stuff while I'm gone. But I'm going to hike down and enjoy this beautiful day. I haven't seen anybody else here. So back into the ravine. You can see here the rope securely secured at the top. It's down here. So now I'm just going to try to, I don't know, work my way up this way. See how it goes. So as I'm top rope soloing with the gree-gree, I will be required to pull the rope through my gree-gree as I get higher up. I have weight tested it here, so I can jump on it. It's holding me strong. Whee! Woo! So, now we climb and just pull up the gree-gree. Just like route setting. So I'm here, I'm cleaning this route because it's got these really nice ledges, but they're covered in mud and moss right now, so I've been brushing them off. But unfortunately that leaves the rock extremely slippery and muddy. So I can't really climb it right now, but I can kind of work out the moves. Seems like there's one tricky bit. At least so far, I've gotten to this point, almost at the top. Feeling safe, feeling secure. Trying to make sure there's no like really loose stuff. I don't want to pull on it really hard and have it come off on my face. That would be a shame. So it's pretty solid here. Over there, not so much. Well, I've made it to the top of the route. I've cleaned quite a bit of it. Maybe once it dries, should be able to go. It's hard to climb with the gree-gree because you need one hand to pull the rope up. I'll probably have to invest in an auto capturing device like a shunt or something. Or I think there's a couple other things that do that trick. Back it up. And then I won't have to pull the rope up with my gree-gree. I can just climb and still be safe. But I mean, I did slip and fall one time, and the rope protected me. My stuff's down there. It's been nice. A couple people walked by. All right, well, down we go. but still so fucking hot. Sick. Fucking sick, man. Oh yeah. Just have to figure out how to do the crux. Well, I would call that a successful first day. One more look, going over my anchor again. It was super solid, but I do wonder if having this like this is going to cause a lot of the pressure of the rope to be just right on this point rather than evenly distributed amongst the tree like this. So this is probably weakening the rope, even though that little bit may not matter much right now. Over time it might fuck up the rope and weaken it. So I'll try to figure out some better ways to make a backup. I was thinking maybe tying like a figure 8 on a bight after the bow line and then hooking that to some other tree. Might be better. Also, locking beaners rather than quick draws would be more secure as well, but I didn't bring my locking beaners today. Anyway, a glorious day. I think tomorrow is supposed to be just as awesome, so I might come back here and try to figure out that crux at the bottom, and then everything will be dry, which will be a big plus. Goodbye.